Howdy friends, Lyndi here. Welcome to Lyndi Learns Baking, part 2. As you can see behind me, I have all my ingredients, they're there, for my peanut butter doom cookies. Now, I didn't do the peanut butter doom cookies for the Christmas baking video because I completely ran out of time. So I'm gonna bake them today for you guys. And this is a recipe that I've done for a very long time. I learned this recipe from a friend of mine, my first or second year of college. So it has been over 10 years since I was taught these cookies. I don't remember the exact bake time and temperature. I'm pretty sure it's just 350 for like 10 to 12-ish minutes, like most cookies are, so that's what I'm going with. These are your basic peanut butter cookie with the Hershey Kiss on top that you've probably seen pictures of or you've had before, but they're my version and they're really, really easy to make. And by my version, I mean my friend Katie's version. So thank you, Katie. If you're watching, I still make these cookies. Everybody loves them. I sometimes add spicy things to them and other colors and whatnot and use hugs instead of kisses. Not doing that today. Traditional doom cookies. So, I have all my ingredients right here. They're really, really easy. You don't even need flour or butter. You literally need sugar, peanut butter, eggs, and Hershey's Kisses. The recipe is really easy also. It's a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio of sugar to peanut butter to egg. So 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 egg. I love these little tiny Jif things. Video not sponsored by Jif. Jif, sponsor me, I love you. These are a pound, 16 ounces, 8 ounces is a cup. So I'm just gonna do 2 cups of peanut butter because trying to measure peanut butter into a cup is the craziest, messiest thing, like ever. So we're gonna put this whole thing in. We're gonna go 2 cups of this and 2 of the eggs, and then we're gonna roll it onto some sheets. And I don't need these till later, so they can go away. I'm not gonna throw things in this kitchen because it's not my kitchen. So I'll see you back in just a second when this is all in the bowl. As I throw sugar everywhere. So the last time I made cookies in this kitchen, I didn't make a huge mess, but I left this sugar container out on this center console, center island, overnight because I thought I was gonna be baking the next cookies the next day. Came out the next day, this whole thing was ant infested. It was disgusting. So I dumped all the sugar, I cleaned it out, I got some new sugar, so it's new and clean now. So there's that. We have our 2 eggs and our peanut butter. I'm gonna do our peanut butter first. I forgot to grab a spoon. Peanut butter. So that's just about the end of the peanut butter. It's a giant blob of peanut butter. Best part. Stay there. And now, actually, I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. Because mixing peanut butter, as you may suspect, not the easiest thing. I always just use a spoon. I know it'd probably be easier if I use an actual mixer. I don't know, I just never have, because it's so floppy. Is that a word? That's a word. It's just so sticky that it'll all stick together unless you can really just mash it down. We're gonna be here find it helps if you kind of do a folding motion from the outside of the bowl into the middle. So I'm taking that and scooping the sugar into the center and then just kind of crushing it down and spreading it. Okay, that's just about ready for the next bit for the eggs. My hands are tired. Peanut butter's a lot. Okay. Okay. So once that's at, I mean, it's not the best consistency yet, but it's close. I'm gonna make a little bowl in the middle of my bowl. I'm not good at eggs. Up. Not a freak egg from my first video. Gosh. Let's fold that egg in there. Perfect timing. So I preheated the oven to bake at 350. I'm not sure if that was correct, but I figured safe enough. It's either 350 or 375. I mean, it's standard cookie baking. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. If I weren't so grossed out by texture, this would probably be a lot easier just to like mix by hand like a meatloaf. Cookie loaf. Is that a thing you can do? Can you just bake like a cookie as a loaf and then just slice it up? I guess that's a cake. Okay, this is just about done. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Ow. As I massage peanut butter into my hand. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands and get a baking sheet. We're back. Yep. Thought so. Paper. There-ish. I'm not good at what I'm doing. See, it has this nice little cutting edge, and yet I can never use it properly. Oy. Okay. Good enough, not good enough. Better. There's a wax side and a non-wax side. Do I know how to use wax paper? Okay, now we have a baking sheet. Let's do this. So the way these work, luckily they don't spread out when they bake, so you don't have to space them very far, and you just want a little, just like a little ball, a little palm-sized ball. That may even be a little bit too big. These seem more eggy than I'm used to. But they're 111 and those were small eggs, so I'm just crazy. So they can just be like an inch-ish apart like that. Peanut butter cookies are my favorite type of cookie, hands down, but this style of peanut butter cookie, I think it's the lack of flour that makes it so superior. It's just, they're just so sugary. I mean, that's all you're eating is sugar and peanut butter with a little bit of egg to, you know, help it stay together and stay the right consistency. It's just peanut butter covered sugar, or sugar filled peanut butter. There it is. All my favorite things. And then you added the chocolate. It's even better. So they started out bigger and they're getting smaller. I'm okay with that. The small ones are fun because they're easier to eat. I'm obviously making a double batch. If I were a better baker, I could probably tell you how many this batch yields. I have no idea. I've made it multiple times before. I have no idea. That's very yucky. I mean, I'm sure future me will know the answer, so hey future me, this is how many batches it yields. It yields. This is how many cookies this batch yields. Thank you. Things I have to put up with, you know, myself. Oh, there's a piece of yolk at the bottom here. Come on. Get in there. To get 4 in a row, but I don't think I can do one more. If I roll them all, you know, I can. I can. Oh, please. So we're gonna have 20 on this baking sheet. Oh, these smell so good already. It's just the peanut butter I crave. I don't even need the rest of it. Just give me a spoonful of peanut butter. That would be cookies though. Okay. Voila. Looks like a good rack. Nothing else. Okey-dokey. And I set a timer. Okay, well, I set a 9-minute timer, so that means I have 9 minutes before I gotta check those. In the meantime, I'm gonna attempt to do this better than I did the first time. First of all, you're too long. Calm down. Calm down. Ah, I did it. Yeah. So it's still hanging over way too much. I couldn't do that perfectly again if I wanted to. Okay, let's ready batch number 2. need to pack these ones quite so close together because I'm running out of batter. Dough? Is there a difference between batter and dough? I don't know. So what I found in my research was basically that the biggest difference between batter and dough is the consistency. So batter can be poured like pancake or cake batter, whereas dough has to be kneaded or rolled like cookie dough or bread dough. Let's cookie going on the sheet. He's tiny, tiny little cookie. Okay. Can I scrape together one last one? Not really. Let's scrape together, baby. Or add it to that baby. Baby cookie. He's so little. The hard part, the tedious part, whatever. I need bowl. This is my Hershey Kiss bowl. Do ASMR with these little wrappers. Wait. Way to kill my ASMR take timer. Another minute. You're gonna come with me for a second. Oh my goodness, look at these cookies. Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. So this is about what they should look like. They're this light golden brown. Plop. Now if you do this too soon after they come out, then they won't crack properly. These are melted enough. Okay, this is my favorite part. Watch. So you can take them. It's kind of no shit. That was really dumb. I'm not sure if you can see from there. We're gonna zoom in. So you can poke in the tops and look like that. And if you do it when they're not quite this melted, then you can grab and twist it. cue timer. Okay, let's go back here. I did these last. So you make a little curly cube. These ones spread out a little bit more than I was expecting. Ooh, nice. Done. And there you have it, friends. Those are my peanut butter doom cookies. A couple things to keep in mind if you want to make your own version. I love doing these for the holidays and adding red and green sprinkles. All you do is take the finished roll before you put it on the cookie sheet and you just roll it in a plate of either red or green, or both sometimes. It looks kind of cool. You can also use hugs instead of kisses. When you push them down on the top, leave them there for a couple seconds and they'll start to melt, and you can take the top and just kind of twirl it. And it makes this really cool spiral pattern on the tops of them, and they're a little bit softer. If you have trouble biting into cookies with a big kiss on the top, it's nicer to use the hugs because they've got the white chocolate. Woo. Let's not knock my whole setup over. Another thing that I've done with these that I absolutely love, take a little bit of ground cayenne and roll that in some white sugar and roll the finished rolls in the cayenne before you put them on the cookie tray. It makes just kind of a darker look to the cookies and just a little bit of spice. That said, thank you so much for watching, friends. Let me know how your cookies turned out. I'm curious to hear. Let me know if you want to see more baking or cooking from me. Anyway, friends, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya!